Welcome everybody, this is Mr. RS16 coming to you with a what if DE did collaborations. And no, I don't mean like DE did with PUBG, like PUBG X Step. So like here we go. This is the first time I'm doing this and hopefully it will go well. So I'm gonna give like a quick summary disclaimer. This is a what if video. What if is gonna be in the caps for this video. So it's maybe or what if. It's a maybe video. If you want it to be real, the things I'm going to talk about in this video about a collab, about a game from a different company for this certain game. If you want that, don't talk to me. Just tell that to the DE or the streams and make a forum post about it to say that DE should do a collaboration with this game and so on and so forth. So right now, this is about this is a Warframe. What if DE did a collaboration with a different game? So here's it go. I'm gonna go. This is a example of but this is basically their own game that they collab with. This skin you already know as the Proto Excalibur and the Proto Glaive skin, and the reason why I have the Lex Prime is because in the game he has a gun as well, sidearm as well. Basically, the character we see here is called Hayden Tenno from Dark Sector, and basically throughout the whole game, parts of him keeps on transforming and transforming and transforming till he became Proto Excalibur or still Hayden Tenno, but with the Proto Glaive. And Nyx Prime also has a Nemesis skin from the game called literally the Nemesis, which looks like a monster, and I don't have the skin. I don't think I have the skin, but if you want me to show you, I could just do it quickly here beforehand. So I'm gonna go straight to Nyx, right about where's Nyx? H-L-M Rose Nation, like this. So basically her skin is this thing here. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. It's basically like this skin here, but in the game it's a little bit more beefy, monstrous, and like that. But this is just the concept of it. So back to Excalibur, as we have. Oh no, I screwed up big time. Okay. I think this is my Umber skin. Oh, yeah, that's the Umber. So yeah, what I'm talking about is this. Excalibur, the Proto Excalibur skin is from one of DE's other games before Warframe was a thing. So yeah, the game is called Dark Sector. This is the main character, the Nemesis skin I showed you on Nyx. So at the moment now I'm going to talk about what if Digital Extremes had a collaboration with Devil May Cry, DMC. Why not? So right now I'm just doing this in parts because, what I mean in parts, I'm not meaning like every video there's gonna be little bits of video. Like this is gonna be video talking about one of the character, then the other character, and the third character. Like one is gonna be Dante, one is gonna be Nero, and one is gonna be Virgil. No, actually all of them is gonna be put into parts, and then I put them into the one video, so you can get it at one time. Because the next one I think I'm gonna do either one of the other games that my brain is telling me, but I know for sure the next one should be Doom. That one my brain is saying, because there's a lot of skin, there's a lot of guns, you know. But I have to actually find all the pictures of it on the wiki. But right now I'm actually using the DMC wiki. But I'm not too sure how is it gonna go. But this is gonna be like parts video. What I mean, I'm gonna do everything in one try and then post it up. So sorry about the rambling and the 4 minutes that's going. Is that right now we're gonna talk about okay. Yep. there you go. We're gonna talk about Dante. Basically in his kit that I have here on a notepad or slash sticky note is that he has the Rebellion, the Ebony Ivory, and Force Edge slash Sparta Sword, and what else it says here? Dante Sword, the Devil Sword from Dante, from the DMC. So at the moment now I'm thinking that, but yeah, at the moment now I'm going to talk about his arsenal, but right now let's talk about him. But what do we get from this? So, so what I'm thinking about is that Dante's clothing could be for the operator, like on cosmetics if he did a collaboration with them. Like you can get the cosmetics like for clothing, like Dante's artwork clothing and like that, like the boots, the pants, the coat, and the leather t-shirt, because I know for sure that you could actually make this into a clothing thing if they ever do a collaboration with Capcom for this game. I think it's Capcom because I'm not 100% sure. I could check it again, but right now I don't want to have put my brain to this mount. So Dante's clothing could be for the operator or drifter. I think mostly people would I think it would be for both, or just for the drifter because the drifter is older and taller in the game, and the clothing that Dante has, like, you know, the pants, the jeans, the ruffled up t-shirt, the coat, and the shoes will actually go well for the drifter, and or if they want to make for the operator as well as not cosmetics but the accessories, the clothing like that for the operator and so on. And at the moment now I'm thinking that if they want to also add like the effects from it, like everybody knows the effects, like I don't know if for ephemera, like they give him Dante's like I don't know what I should say for this one. For the ephemeras, like think like if you put an ephemera on, you get like the combo meter. Well, you know what I mean? It's like it goes from like going like from I don't know what is I don't know if it's a C straight to triple S. Like you know what I mean? The super like the smoking six style kind of combo. If you have like this ephemera on and you do like weapon damage for enemies in Warframe, and you do the combo counter on your weapons going high, you get the combo counter that goes with the ephemera. If they do a collab like that, or maybe they want to do that, maybe they do an ephemera of Dante's fiery, like one of his abilities. You understand what I mean? But if you're a person who knows more about this, please leave it in the comment section below, please, because I'm literally watching people play the game and the stories of it, and my brain is literally going crazy that this could be a skin for Warframe, for Warframe's one of the primary, secondary, and melee. So at the moment now, Dante, we already see what he has, and I think I'm gonna go straight to the Rebellion. So it says here on the sticky note that I have made beforehand. So let's go. Rebellion. The Rebellion. Dante sword. So basically this has two forms of it. So I'm using the awakened one. Then it says here, a keepsake sword from his father and a manifestation of his power. So that's what it says on the letters sticky note, and it also has here. So basically I'm thinking that the Rebellion would be a skin. I'm gonna just do this in three parts. Skin for basically, since this, I don't know if this is a single-handed weapon. This is a single-handed weapon, yes. Is it? It looks like it's for a single-handed weapon. I don't know if it's gonna be, could be for both, like for the main sword or for the two-handed sword, but I think this one should be a single sword, like the regular sword thing. So this thing should be a single sword, or it could be a collab weapon that you could get by collecting like little tiny medallions and so on for that event. Maybe the event's gonna be on demo, so it should be on a one of the different kind of tile sets or rift break or some sort from maybe the, I should put this on the Zarman, could be one of those things, or it could be on Lua or on Earth, basically on Earth on Cetus, that there's the eclipse going on, and then you have to fight these monsters, certain like corrupt, like infested mixed with corrupted, or along with the Grenier and like that, fighting them. And you can maybe get this sword from one of a vendors from the game that looks like a monster on either Cetus or for the planes or something like that, as a skin or a weapon to be built. But the only thing is this skin, I see 100% that it could be a skin if DE actually do a collaboration with DMC. Here's the other part I'm going to think about. The Rebellion could be also a sword blueprint that people maybe collect a lot and maybe give to people who did not attend for that thing, and to give it away, like as something like that, tradable. Or basically just a sword, but you can't, like a build sword, but you can't you can't use any other stance besides the stance that is from the game itself that uses the Rebellion, like the abilities like Stinger, or one of, you already know what I mean, is like the main combos that Dante uses with the Rebellion, and so on and so forth. So it could be a skin for a weapon, or it could be a weapon that you can change the stance of it, but it should have like two polarities in it already beforehand. Or maybe skin that comes with the stance if you put it on a, like the skin, like Rebellion as a skin that you can put on any sword that can use this as a skin, but the sword comes with the stance permanently that you can't change it to anything, and like that. First, like I said, first skin, first as a weapon with the stance as its main thing that you can't switch it out, or a skin and a stance that you could get from the vendor. Like you could get the skin or you could get the stance, but it will not be the same stance, like the same like, you understand what I mean, not the same stance like all of the other sword stance has, but this one is a special one that has all the animations from the Rebellion from the main game from Devil May Cry. So now I'm saying this could be a skin that comes with this, a skin with the stance built into it, or just the stance, like skin with stance built into it, or weapon, or the main Rebellion with the stance that you can take out from it from the stance socket for this weapon, or skin and stance, two separate things in the vendor. Next is, for this one here, is Ebony and Ivory. So Ebony and Ivory, Dante's twin handguns, custom built for rapid fire. So basically this is kind of good for basically, this one is good for skin, I know for sure, for everybody's weapon. You can also put this maybe as a skin for the redeemers for Mesa Prime, if he, like, you understand, you could put it in appearance and like that to have quick shoot, the quick shot for for Mesa, or for the AK pistols. Maybe you may be saying, why not have it single? And like, no, this is going to be double skin for the AK, for the twin pistols and like that. And it's supposed to be for pistols only, I believe. Like guns that only have for, like, you understand, the side pistols, like sidearms, like the AK Somati, the AK stilettos, the and prime version of it as well, and the Lex as well, so on and so forth. Like, could be a good skin like that, but this one, since it's gonna be just maybe a skin, or maybe gonna have its own, maybe could be a secondary blueprint that you could actually make, and it will have like maybe high like it says here high custom rapid fire. So that means the like right now Warframe is like stingy with not stingy but playing around with the ammo capacity. So if I say something like, since it's trademark pairs of personal customized semi-automatic pistols designed to rapid fire bullets instilled with its power, so on and so forth. And for every game, okay. So that means I could just say that this one has rapid fire, so that means the fire rate is gonna be high, and this may have also two things I may like. Rapid fire rate will be high, and the reload speed will be really high as well for this. Like if you're going for it, but I think the only thing is gonna be downside is that if we do get this as a actual blueprint to build these things, build the ebony and ivory, the ammo capacity will be low. Or maybe they're gonna put infinite ammo like they did with the Natarok. Spoilers if you didn't play the new war. Yeah, and you did finish it, and you know what I mean by the Natarok. I'm literally talking about infinite ammo, because this thing is like literally shooting constantly, and you have to put the infinite ammo in and then continuously rapid fire like that. Or maybe not, or it's gonna be a skin, or it's gonna be a blueprint, and basically the guns will be literally, one will be ebony, the other one will be ivory, like the colors I'm talking about, because I know for sure it's not the same, because ebony is that gun, not ebony and ivory, a lighter gun and a darker gun, which basically it works well with the name ebony and ivory. Will be good for both pistols, for both hands, for both of the AKs and also mesas. I don't think it's not the redeemers. One of our it's one of our secondary. Is one of her like her I think everybody knows what I mean. Is like her main what is that called again? Like in her main Warframe abilities, her keep on forgetting the name constantly. I think I already said it, but like these are good for the second, for like the twin pistols. So next one we have, I think, Force Edge / Devil Sword Sparta. So this one is gonna be two-handed. I know for sure this one is gonna be two-handed. Force Edge, I think I'll leave in here, because if I just switch to Force Edge for you guys, this is Virgil's not Virgil's sword, but one of his, I think is in his kit, if I read my thing here correctly. Yeah, Force Edge. For a short time, Virgil wielded the dormanted form of the Sword of Sparta. This has become a staple weapon of Virgil's gameplay, as it was later replaced with the Mirage Edge in Devil May Cry 5. Yeah, so this one is basically the floating swords when he has Yamato, I believe. When the Virgil has Yamato. So we're not talking about Virgil right now, we're talking about the Sparta sword, or one of the other versions of it. So if I read here, so Dante temporarily replaces the rebellion as his main sword from the end of the events of Devil May Cry 3 until giving it to Trish at the end of Devil May Cry. I do not know how I could say this quickly, but I have no idea what I put myself into. Okay, so in this thing, I'm gonna just say this, that this is good for the two-handed swords or heavy weapon. I don't think it should be good for the Sindo, or neither the what is the other weapon again? You already know this weapon has a problem with skins. If I tell you this, it's basically this is the let's go. is this one. The Zenistar has a problem with skins. This weapon has problems with skins. This is one of Chroma's deluxe skins that has a literal problem with this weapon. No, basically Zenistar has a problem with skins in general. Like this is the yeah. No, basically it's just that one. It's just this one here. It's just made it over, like literally too much for it. So yeah, so basically this one only has that problem. With this one, I do not know because this one had the problem with all of it. Let's go back to the Glaive. It's all the way at G. And yeah. At the point of this, I'm gonna just say that Sparta Sword could be a skin for like the heavy swords, like Gram, the Gram Prime, the Galatine and Galatine Prime. Like basically, I could just say Gram is good. It's good for the Gram. The skin, the Galatine will be good for it as well. The Zaw weapons could use it as well. The Dark Split Sword, if you put it like with the heavy like the main stance for it. Sinnoh Prime, Sinnoh and Sinnoh Prime. What else? Paracesis. I know for sure everybody put this on the Paracesis to make it look cool like that because Sentient Slayer, why not put Sparta skin on it to make it look cool and like that? I would say the same thing or the Tenet Exec, but I would say or the Vertica or the Ward. That's up to you, but for me, I believe the Paracesis will do very much well with that skin because it will look cool on it for the Sparta skin. But the Sparta skin will go good on all, and I know people if they get the Sparta or Sparta skin, it will look great on the Paracesis because the Paracesis literally you can mod it to the point of no return. So let's go back to the Glaive and talk about something like that. So the Dante's Devil Sword Sparta or Sparta we call it could be a skin or could have the normal thing like being a skin or being a main weapon for the event, and maybe has his own stance with it, or if it's a skin it will have a stance, or it could be a weapon but you could get also the stance separate from the vendor if he does do a collab with this. I would say this is kind of could be a good thing. Could be an awesome thing to have these weapons as skins or have a skin that comes with a stance built into it that's permanently you can't remove it, or stance skin separate stance with this skin with the stance built into it, or a main weapon that you could actually choose to have it with the stance built into it, or just a stance and the weapon that you could just put it on and use all other things with it. Basically, the Sparta is good for 200 weapons. I know for sure, but I know for sure he used it for 100, and this is basically what it says in the game, and in the wiki for Dante's Arsenal. But I know for sure it says he has a shotgun. I don't have these. Basically, it looks like a regular shotgun skin, but maybe you could get that. But I do not know because I saw DE post up during their live stream that they're making skins for secondary. I know for sure if they make a skin like a plain skin for the shotgun that looks like literally like Tigress, like the Tigress, anti-Tigress, Tigress Prime, and all that thing. This is good. That could be a good skin, but I don't have the picture of it because I only open up the tabs for this, and so on and so forth. So right now, this is gonna be better like doing like so and so and so forth. Like the Auntie's Sparta, Ebony and Ivory would be good, and Rebellion would be awesome for Warframe as skins, and Dante's clothing. I know for sure. No wait, Dante's clothing would be good for the thing. But right now, since I already skipped Dante's sword or Devil Sword Dante, this could be awesome if the combo counter goes open. If the combo counter goes up, it opens up. Or if you're trying to do a heavy attack, it opens up permanently and then you just do it. Or it could be an incarnate. It could be like the same effect like the incarnate weapon that once you get to a certain point in the combo, you just heavy slam it or heavy hit an enemy and it opens up and it has like innate fire damage on it. Like literally, this would be good to have innate fire damage because this is also could be one hand good. This one I know for sure could be for one-handed sword, but it'll be like it'll be small skin for a one-handed sword, but it'll be better for the like the guillotine and all the heavy bladed weapons. That Devil Sword Dante would be awesome for it. So if I read this here, a blade born when Dante absorbed the rebellion and the Sparta into his body. The weapon carries both his name and his will. So basically, this would be a good skin as well, but I know for sure if we do get Rebellion as a single sword and the Sparta, we have to. I would just say this: DE should just do this. Devil Sword Dante, if you want this to be a real weapon, you have to get 2 blueprints of Rebellion and 2 blueprints of Sparta. You have to make 4 of them, like 1 for yourself and 1 for father. Like Sparta, same thing, 1 for yourself and 1 for the father. For the father, I don't know what is like secondary, like extra to make the Devil Sword Dante, because it says here literally, it says it's like Dante absorbed the rebellion and the Sparta into his body and made this. So you maybe need to have 2 blueprints of rebellion and 2 blueprints of Sparta to make Dante's sword, or Sword Dante for this one. So basically, this would be actually good if it wasn't like somewhat like has the Incarnon effect on it. Or could have Incarnon abilities as well if you bring it to Cavallero. It'd be also cool though. So basically, if we go back to Dante, his clothing would be good. Clothing and everything as accessories for the Drifter. Or Operator if they do it for Operator. Rebellion would be good. Good for the things. I know for sure Dante's sword could be a good melee weapon instead of a skin for Warframe. But if they do it as a skin, I think the same thing what I would say is that they're gonna mix up the Rebellion stance with the Sparta stance, like heavy weapon damage and sword weapon damage from Rebellion and Sparta, like mix them together into a stance for it, and then or maybe the sword comes with a different name called Dante stance, like DSD as the name of the stance for it, and the stance for the Rebellion would be called literally Rebellion. Sparta would be called literally Sparta on the stance for the Sparta Great Sword if the sword comes with the thing, like the skin comes with the thing, so you understand what I mean. So basically this is how I'm thinking about this. If Warframe did do a collab before Devil May Cry and they want to get Dante's clothing and like that, the ephemera could be basically when he goes into his demon, like his awakened form, like the molten lava kind of thing. Could be like the wings and like that could be the like the angel wings and the Nabr's wings. It could be like that, but with the multiple wings on it, so you can put it as a ephemera on your character. Or could be good, yeah, it could be a good skin. Or they would put like the like how the smoke and the war ephemera could like have like molten essence coming from it, like floating upwards, like everything is like burning still, like the smoke of war. Oh no, the smoke ephemera from that you get from Stalker. So I think this is good. So if you think this video is good, just leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will just add the Nero one into this video, or maybe put it in separate parts. Yeah, separate videos, because I see it's already 29 minutes. I think I could do the other 2, or maybe I just make this by itself, because yeah, I'm gonna make this by itself because it looks like it needs 30 minutes, and I'll make the other one separate because I know I did say in the beginning I'm gonna put it together, but I think I will not put them together. I just put it like separate so you guys get separate videos. So hope you guys enjoy. I hope because this skin, I think having like Dante's items and his kit could be good into Warframe and like that. Plus you put on Exalted Blade and all that thing. But if it does happen, I'm going first for the Ebony and Ivory if they do ever. Like I said for this video. Yes. I'm gonna go for this skin first if it's either a actual blueprint skin blueprint or blueprint itself for these secondaries. If it comes to Warframe, I will do it. I will actually enjoy the game a lot more because they don't have to actually keep on saying that they're busy with other things. If they just make this collab, then people could just play this while they're busy doing other things, because doing collabs keep a community busy. Warframe needs to be busy. Well, I mean, the community from Warframe needs to be busy enjoying the game more, instead of saying like I could stay in the survivor for ton minutes, or doing like one of those things to fight enemies that is level 999, like level. I don't care about that. I just want to see people enjoy an event, because right now there are no events. I would rather see this, because this is going to be fun. Because just bringing some stories, like there's a rift broken and you see like version of like infested mixed with corrupted, and make it scary like that, like the adversary on the Sealith assassination mission. That could be a good boss to fight constantly. That is happening directly on demos. I will say that. So right now I'm gonna say thank you, like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this video, because we're gonna talk with this video is what if. This is the Dante version. Just do that. See ya and have a nice day.